I got it. I'm almost there.
Okay, we are live, guys. We are live, guys. Sorry about
¿Cómo estás?
yes. Sorry about the late notice here, or just the late start time. We're coming back from LA. We'll tell you guys about that story. As you can see, we are in the same area here. We're going to go to an Angel game after this. Very busy day. Very busy.
Look here, guys. Merlin has made it into the curators.
Yes. Merlin's in studio. Merlin is in studio today.
This is awesome.
Yes.
He was up in my neck of the woods, and now I'm his neck of the woods. So it's been a very ambitious day.
This is our second podcast of the day, guys.
Yes.
It's been a very long day. We were in LA earlier today. We were filming a Star Wars exclusive podcast with Dappz and Erik Estrada. Hopefully it'll drop sometime next week. Maybe we'll see. But stay tuned for that, guys. So that was very exciting. And then after we finished that, we immediately rushed back home to do the podcast here. Why did we rush home? I don't know why, but it took like 2 hours for us to get through traffic.
It was a much longer day at Dappz Sports Studios, which was only a mile from where I live.
Yeah.
I grabbed some stuff, but they had to decorate the place and get it all, ready and everything. So it took a little longer. So it's pretty much like a half a day there. So we didn't really get to leave till about 3 o'clock, 3-ish. Yeah. And then if anybody who knows LA traffic,
oh my gosh,
it took about 2.5 hours for me to get to Dan's place. So I just literally got here. So it was about a 2.5 hour drive.
Yeah. And then we're filming this. We're going to keep this kind of short today because we're going to go to an Angels game with none other than Mr. 2 million card deal himself, Wake and Break Sports, Brad.
OG card scammer.
Yeah, OG card scammer. He's waiting for us at the Angel game. So we're going to go there after this. We might even do a live on our.
And if you had just checked out Burbank Cards, he just bought 2 million cards from Burbank Cards, which they just posted.
Is that real?
I think so. Yes.
I'm gonna have to talk to him about the 2 million cards, guys. Do you guys know
not $2 million worth of cards, but just 2 million cards?
Do you know how many cards that fills up? Like what are those containers? It fills up a whole container of space. So I'm gonna have to talk to him about that. We're gonna do a live interview with Wake and Break Sports, Brad.
So I think he has his RV down here from Seattle, Washington. So he's gonna take all those cards, those 2 million cards, and drive them back to Seattle. What he's gonna do with them, I have no clue. We will find out more when we watch the game with him tonight.
Yes. So
in Anaheim.
Yeah. So it's been a busy day for us, guys. But we're gonna go through the comments here. Then we're gonna tell you guys a little bit about what's going on. Take some questions. And
it's all positive, folks. All positive.
Yes. Okay, starting off, Brian Adams, supporter. Brian Adams.
Brian.
He is the Patreon, the supporter of this channel.
And always sends us gifts, too.
Yes. Thank you so much, Brian, for all your support. We love him. If you guys don't follow him yet on Instagram, please give him some love because he definitely gives us a lot of love in there. Brian, if you can, shout out your Instagram for everybody. Okay, go Angels.
Brian says, "Go Angels! What a game last night!" Yeah, thank y'all guys for your patience for waiting. I did post like the show was going to be at 5, but it a little over 6:20. So thank you for your patience, guys.
I wonder, Brian, are you an Angels fan? Because you live in like
where's Brian?
Massachusetts, I think, or something like the Maine. One of those.
Wouldn't they be a Red Sox fan then?
Something like that. Yeah, I wonder. Okay.
Or Yankees.
Modern Crime and Cards.
Either or. It can't be both. It can't be Yankees or Red Sox. That'd be one or the other,
right?
Modern Crimes and Cards, Creator Nation Rise. Yes, we are.
Yep.
I'm in Curator Nation Army right now.
You guys get the ship painting backdrop today. Okay, Modern Crimes and Card again. Shohei is the GOAT.
Oh, hopefully. Maybe I'll see a home run in time.
Yeah, no questions there. No questions. I mean, no debate there. Let's see here. Congrats, Merle. Congrats on what?
I don't know. Making it here, I guess.
Okay. Oh, yeah. He made it here, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, it made no LA traffic. It is.
I got to tell you this. I'm wondering if we'll get another appearance of one of your international doppelgangers, because last night on my stream I had Merle World Liechtenstein appear.
Liechtenstein. Oh my goodness.
Merle World Liechtenstein. Wow. Yes. So who knows what Merle World International.
I had during the Star Wars one I had last week, the box opening, I had Merle World West Indies.
West Indies. Whoever's doing that bit, I love it. Thank you. Keep it up. Okay, Adam Prism is here.
Merlin, live from the Curator Studios.
Yes.
That's right, Adam.
Yes.
Thank you, man.
First time. This is the first time you've been here, too.
It is, yes.
Yes. So, very exciting.
And it felt like I was never going to get here.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes. Let's see here. CV Sports Card. Adrian's in the house.
Hello there, gentlemen, Star Wars investors.
Yes, we'll definitely talk about that. Matt for Vertigo.
Yeah, Matt, what's up, guys? What's up, Matt?
Tyler Watts, our friend
what's
here.
up, guys? Sorry for the long wait.
Let's see.
Thank you.
ACRC.
Hey, guys, what days are you going to be in Toronto?
Okay, so guys, we're coming to Canada. Between two slabs, it's going international. We are coming to Canada for the June Toronto Sports Card Expo. This is crazy. It's the farthest I've ever traveled for a show before. You too, probably. Right?
I've never been to Canada in my entire life.
Oh, they're gonna love you. They're gonna love you. Just make sure you bring the wig, okay? They're gonna love you. But we will be there. We're arriving late Thursday night, and then we'll be there from Friday to Sunday. So
that's great because that night Wednesday I'm going to an AEW wrestling.
Awesome!
So I'm gonna make sure I'm packed and ready to go. Got my passport ready.
You're gonna have an eventful week, but
yes, I'm gonna be exhausted.
Super excited for that, guys. So anybody that's in Canada, this is your chance. We're not coming back to Canada unless we kill it at the show. So this is your chance to come see us, talk to us. Do deals with us, take pictures, all that stuff. We'll have slab mags. We'll have Merle World Maniac T-shirts for sale.
We're gonna make some curator T-shirts hopefully in time.
Yes, I am working really hard to try to get some type of T-shirt ready for that show. So I know you guys have been asking about it, so that's happening. So yes, we'll be talking about that a lot more. Hopefully we don't get stuck at the border or anything like that. We don't know how that stuff works.
Let us know what else we should bring. Yes. Should I bring some Bieber cards? I mean, what else?
I know, right?
What else Canadian cards?
Okay, Brian
just bought my first Star Wars card because of your deal. That little exposure got me interested, and I found a card I really liked.
I love it.
And what was that card, Brian?
Yes, let us know what it is, but I'd love to hear that because that's exactly why I made the deal, to get the exposure to share these pop culture, these Star Wars cards with everybody. You know, all we have to do is just put it out there. People will see it. People will love it. So I'm very glad that you guys that I sent you down that rabbit hole, Brian. Let us know what you found. And we'd love to see it. So I love hearing stories like that. Well, let's see here.
I'm glad y'all are all collecting Star Wars cards. I meant.
Okay, Joseph.
It's more about what you enjoy. As long as you're enjoying it, that's the most important thing.
Yes.
What did you do with the money from the Star Wars card sale? You kind of said that last week, but you want to tell us again?
I mean, it's hard for me to say. Like, all my money kind of commingles itself, in one account. So I can't really say that I allocated towards this or that. But
one thing you're gonna do with it.
One thing I've already done is I booked tickets to the Star Wars Galactic Cruise in Orlando, Florida. Yes, guys, the Star Wars Galactic Cruise. It's like a regular cruise ship, but Star Wars version. So I'm going to that with my brother in Orlando in July.
But it doesn't go out in the ocean, right?
No, what it is
or in space.
No, it's what's it called? A totally simulated immersive experience where basically you go into a hotel and they make the hotel look like a star cruiser, like you're going in space. So you're just staying in the hotel the whole time, but you dress up. There's actors that cosplay, walk around in Star Wars stuff. Everything is Star Wars themed, from the rooms to the food. It's just a total immersive experience. I will be making a lot of content around that. So I'm very, very excited to do that. I get to do that with my brother. That's like a childhood dream of ours. And so a portion of the sale goes to that, which is not cheap, guys. It's like $3,000 for 2 days. But I think I had to pull the trigger on that one.
Yeah,
So
I got to do it.
Very excited about that.
So yeah, he sold a nerdy card for do some nerdy fun.
Yes, and I bought more Star Wars cards too. I bought boxes.
Yeah, so guys, he's not pumping and dumping. Yeah. He's pumping and pumping.
Yeah, I'm repumping into the system. Okay, it's the cycle of the pump for this going on here. Okay, Poke Hollow Sports, our friend Gilbert. What's up,
friends?
Let's see here. Let's see. Johnny Birch.
Johnny got my Becky Lynch Color Blast from PSE yesterday.
Oh,
and you got a Jim Mint on it too. Beautiful card.
That must,
nice. Good, congrats, dude.
That must be like a Pop 1 or something. I was waiting for people to grade those. Wow.
Yeah, you have to be one of the first who got it graded, especially a Jim on that.
Congratulations on that, Johnny. It takes some balls to try that move, because I wanted to buy some of those on eBay, send them in, but I I don't want to take the chance of getting a 9. You know, I'd rather just buy a 10 when it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
But very awesome to see here. ACRC.
Awesome to see you guys there. Welcome. Oh, in Toronto. Can't wait, dude. Glad to see some people in Toronto and some Canadians. Quadar Black. Yo, what's up, guys? It's Q from Houston. Oh, nice. Good to see you, Q.
Let's see. Modern Crime and Cards.
Modern Crime. There's only 2 PSA Star Wars Chrome Superfractors on eBay right now, asking $10K each. Wow. I think we did see one of them, right?
Yeah. We definitely blew up the market on this one, you know. But you know, that's good. You know, I hope those guys get that, and I hope I see more Star Wars refractors, because I'm waiting for certain ones to come out so I can try to get them. So I'm hoping that when we put out that information, it'll kind of shake the trees a little bit and more refractors will start to show up. Adam Prism.
Poutine in Toronto for the boys. Oh, like the fries?
Yeah, I can't.
And the gravy and the fries?
Yeah. And there's like cheese curds on it or something like that. Okay. Can't wait to try that. Definitely. Let's see. Who? Brian's again here?
Brian, it was a 2021 Star Wars Galaxy Kylo Ren 10 X-Fractor.
Nice. Oh, an X-Fractor. Wow, those are those are hard to pull. We actually did a box break at Dappz Sports today when we were filming our podcast, and you pulled
2
X-Fractors.
X-Fractors, 2 of them.
One
was an X-Fractor, was the Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ewan McGregor, the offbeat buddies.
Yeah.
X-Fractor out of 10. And then I pulled the Isley Cantina.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Which was the purple refractor out of 25.
Yeah.
So 2 of them.
Merlin's got the hot hands today, guys. We might have
super hot box.
We might have to open a box. Actually. So, and we'll talk a little bit more about that once I can get through the comments here. Our friend Kent from Florida.
Hello, boys. One of my favorite cards I have is out of 25 Tusken Raider card I will show you in Dallas. That is the purple refractor.
Oh, nice. Okay. Nice. Can't wait to see that. Tyler?
Tyler, you guys are reigniting my love for collecting Star Wars. I think we have done it for everybody. I know everybody's opening up boxes right now.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about, guys. We are just sharing our love for pop culture cards, for alternative cards, and just fun stuff. You know, like it can't always be about collecting the same thing over and over again. Although we love to collect sports and things like that, you got to mix it up sometimes. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like just like how sports have different seasons, we got to go from category to category too. So we were doing Marvel, now we're doing Star Wars, then we'll go to wrestling, then we'll go back to sports, whatever. But I'm just so happy to be able to share, our collecting passion and enthusiasm, because this is what collecting is about, guys. Like I'm on this mission now. My mission statement going forward is basically to change the perception or mindset of what it is to be successful in collecting today. In the hobby today. Okay. And I've spoken a little bit about this before, but basically, I think that the last 2 years, the way that we measure our success in the hobby is by how much money we make. We get in, we flip cards, we invest, we make X amount of returns on the cards. And that was cool when the market kept going up and up and up. Now the market has corrected itself. Mm-hmm. It's much more competitive. It's a lot harder to turn profit on cards. And what's happening is people are becoming negative about it because it's becoming more difficult. So people are judging your success in the hobby, whether on how much money you make, on what other people's sales are doing, not even your own sales, but what other people are doing. So I think the problem with that is just like that. We're not in that environment anymore. You know what I mean?
No, yeah. And we're more of the flipping side.
Yeah, and we're putting too much pressure on people. Like anytime people talk about something new, it's a pump and dump, right? Mm-hmm. Anytime something goes down, we told you so. You lost your money. We told you so, right? So we need to get away from that mentality, and we need to get back to our roots of collecting things that we like. And I firmly believe that if you collect things that you like, right, you will make profit. The same way I made profit on the Kurosawa card, the same way you've been doing things with your wrestling cards, your Star Wars cards, right, your Marvel cards. You collect the things you like.
Yeah, even music,
right?
Too.
Right. And if you have that passion and you have that enjoyment, that's where the value comes. That's where the success comes, and everything else comes after that. All the profit and stuff will follow after that. So that's what I'm trying to push, guys. If you have thoughts about that, I would love you guys to weigh in on that. But when I hear people like Tyler tell me we've reignited his love for this category, Star Wars or whatever it is, it makes me feel good because it means that the message is getting out there. You know what I mean? I love it. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, you know me from day one. I mean, I wasn't even really hardly doing any content at the time when I brought the cards with me to Dallas back in January. And if there was anything, I was dumping then the pumping. I had no clue of the success of these Galaxy cards. I had already graded. I just thought they would be cool and a cool experiment because I was buying them all the low serial numbered cards. And then when I bought them, I thought they were so cool when I first saw them, first hand, in person. I'm like, oh my God, these are even better than when I was buying them off eBay.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got them graded, and almost every card I got back was coming back a gem.
Yeah.
And then I had no clue what the reception would be like when I brought them to Dallas. I put them in the display case in Dallas, and immediately they all got wiped out. They all got bought out, and the reception was, these are the coolest cards ever.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop that. I had no,
that surprised me.
that.
Yeah, that surprised me too.
You know what I mean?
And I was telling you that I was opening these Galaxy boxes last year, and I was giving the cards away in my Christmas giveaway to people because I thought that they had really no value.
Right.
Now I look back and I'm like, oh man, I shouldn't have gave away that X-Fractor.
Dan, I'm going to go back to those videos. I'm going to see what you pulled. Okay.
I pulled an X-Fractor. I know I did. I think I pulled a red refractor.
One was a Kurosawa. I'm going to kill you.
I think I pulled a red refractor too, and I gave those away, guys.
Oh, no.
But I don't regret it because I feel like I gave those cards away, and people messaged me during my Christmas giveaway, and they said thank you for showing, giving me these Star Wars cards or wrestling cards or whatever else I gave away at that time because it got them into a different category of collecting.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really what this whole show is about, is just sharing different things with you guys and coming together and just nerding out over a common interest of Star Wars, Marvel, wrestling, whatever it is. So super happy to hear that.
Right.
Okay. Poke Hollow Sports with a small donation.
Sending you guys some love. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Poke.
Thank you, Gilbert. I know what Gilbert wants.
Oh, Gilbert? Okay.
Gilbert wants me to get into UFC.
Oh, no, really?
Gilbert is a big UFC fan. Don't let his name mistake you, throw you off there. A big UFC fan. He wants me to get into UFC. So,
do you watch much UFC?
I just very.
I know about 4 or 5 guys.
I very loosely pay attention to it. It's interesting to me.
Me too.
Yeah, it's something I probably get into at some point once I really like Conor McGregor just because he reminds me of your wrestler.
Right.
He's like a wrestler the way he does his promos. So I was really into Conor McGregor for a period of time, but then he left, and I just haven't been able to connect with anybody. But who knows? I'm always looking for new things to get into. Like my attention span will be really focused on something for a little bit, then I'll go to something else, and then I'll switch around. And that's just how I like to collect. I like to collect a little bit of everything. If you can tell from my room and everything like this.
Right.
Yes. So, but anyways,
very eclectic.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Gilbert. If you guys can try to follow Poke Hollow Sports on Instagram, very cool guy. Aaron, Feed the Gods is in house.
What's up, Aaron? Good evening, sir.
Yes. Preston,
WWE Topps Chrome or Prism. I personally prefer Topps Chrome, but I know Prism is hot right now. But Preston, I agree with you. I like the Chrome better than the Prism personally. How about you?
I like both. Okay, I like both, but right now, Chrome is the best value because you can get low numbered cards, you can get on card autographs
for such a low price,
for like 1/4 of the price of a Prism. But I do have high hopes for what Panini will do with the WWE license. I'm waiting for them
with better high end stuff.
I'm waiting for them to come out with the ultra high end stuff like Immaculate, Flawless. When they do that stuff, I will be very interested. Prism is very cool. I'm collecting. I'm buying gold prisms. Just a regular, just a regular golds, and then just some of the inserts. But I'm just kind of waiting for things to play out on that market. But I'm also buying a lot of the Topps Chrome stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, when I can't get a chance. So my answer is both. But buy Topps Chrome right now because it's cheap compared to Prism. But I think Prism has some really cool cards in there too. Okay, David.
And if you saw, David was on my live stream, my Star Wars Day last week. So it's always good to see David. And he knows a lot about Star Wars. So excited to hear all the Star Wars love, dude. I can't wait to tell and share with you, man.
Yes.
I couldn't do this without you, David. You're always an inspiration, man, about Star Wars.
Yes, I gave David a shout out on our podcast, so hopefully they don't cut that part. But I did shout you out, David, because you also turned me on to Star Wars cards last year. too. I remember you bought that box from my friend Sam. I think it was 1996 or something like that, and you pulled that like Boba Fett foil card, which I thought was
David did?
Yeah, which I think he might still have it. But yeah, he turned me on to Star Wars. So David was way ahead of the pack last year, and he turned me on to Star Wars. And I think he's the one. Correct me if I'm wrong, David. I think you're the one that told me about Topps Chrome Galaxy, because I remember you telling me that is a special set because there's a refractor in each pack, and that's what turned me on to buying those packs. So David is the one who started this whole thing here.
Yeah, you can check his Instagram out at LA Card Guy. Check out all his Star Wars cards, guys.
Yes. Okay.
Marvel Guy 239. Next evolution is drop the sports and sports card collector. Just a card collector.
Yes, guys. This is another thing I really want to push this movement here, because it's not just sports cards, it's card collecting. For us, for more people to get into the hobby and for us to grow the community, which in turn will raise the values of our cards, is we have to show that cards are a legitimate form of collectible, right? No matter whatever the subject matter or the IP is, we have to show that cards are a cool form of collectible. And, for me, I was a toy collector coming into the hobby. And the problem with me collecting toys is that they take up too much space. They take up too much damn space. I've got in my closet right there, I've got a whole cardboard box full of toys that I just can't display. But when I found out that I could go into cards and I could collect cards of like the things I love, like wrestling, Star Wars, Marvel, sports, things like that, and they take up just like a little, basically like a shoebox room of space, that's what really turned me on to that. So that's what I really want to share with people here, is that cards are a really cool, legitimate form of collectible. That's worth money too,
Sure.
to the right people. Okay. Let me see here. Let me just make sure. I got to screen these guys here.
Okay. Screen them all.
Mm-hmm. David,
thanks for the love. No, anytime. You give us a lot of information. I learned a lot from you, so thank you so much.
Yes. Here's Aaron.
You help the community as well, man. Feed the Gods. Bought my first Rhea Ripley rookie green refractor out of 99. I can't wait to get it dual graded. Thanks for getting me into WWE cards, Dan.
Oh, see, I love it. Even though like we're focused on Star Wars right now, but we're gonna be talking about wrestling very soon too. So I love to hear that. I love to share my passion with other people who maybe never thought about collecting wrestling cards or Star Wars cards or Marvel cards. So anytime you guys have a story like that, please comment. I love to hear that.
And did you watch Raw last night, Aaron?
Yeah.
Quader Black. It's sad when I go to shows and I ask dealers what they collect and they say money. Exactly, man.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like that's a category of the hobby too. Like, it's okay to make money, it's okay to flip and all that stuff. Our content's just not geared toward that. Our content is about passionate collecting, nerding out over things, and in our experience, the profit comes with that. Like we go to set up at shows. Mm-hmm. It's no secret. We set up at shows. We buy, sell, trade cards all the time, and we film and photograph. We film deals that we do all the time, just like the Kurosawa deal. But that's not the main focus of our content, right? Our content is hunting, collecting, curating, finding cool stuff, and sharing that stuff with the community. And as you guys can see, the profit just comes with that, right? We never talk about like, these are our top 10 cards to buy. These are no. These are the profit margins you should be making. Like, if you guys want to talk about that stuff, we can definitely answer that. But I think the success that we're finding right now comes from when we're focusing purely on the joy of collecting. Would you agree?
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, there's times when, especially like in LA, or there's been other shows where we haven't had that great of sales, but we stay committed on selling what we love and we're passionate about. We don't try to adapt ourselves to the market.
Right.
We make the market kind of adapt to us, because we want to show you what we're committed to, because we believe in what we believe in, what we're passionate about. And that's why we're trying to convey to you all that we sell what we love.
Yeah. Sometimes it gets lonely though. Like sometimes when we go to these shows, I'm going to Dallas next week, right? I'm probably the only guy there with Marvel, Star Wars, wrestling, to be honest. And that's what happens when we go to these shows. Like, we're the oddball people out there. But but it's fun, right? Because we get to educate and show people the cards that they've never seen before. You know what I mean? And it's not like if we were just chasing profit, we'd be buying F1 cards. We'd be buying players in the NBA that are in the playoffs right now, things like that. If we were just chasing profit, but what we're chasing is passion. I think, right? Passion and fun, and the profit comes from that later on. So I hope that you guys can see that.
And that was always great too. I mean, I had a lot of people come up to me at Del Mar and other dealers who know me, in the region, in the Southern California region. And they're like, Merlin, I know when you started selling all the non-sport stuff, all the oddball stuff like music and Star Wars, and everybody thought, you were oddball too. They kind of laughed at you. Some people did, but we knew you had something special, and you committed to it. And now you're like, you've really committed to community, and you're a success.
Yeah.
Because you stuck to your guns.
Yeah. When I first got into the game, I was chasing profit. I was buying, all the things that everybody else was buying, the silvers, PSA 10 base cards, things like that. And it was a struggle. It was a big struggle. And it wasn't until I pivoted and started collecting the things that I like, right, that I started to find more success. And once that stress was off of me, because I was able to really enjoy the process, I really leaned into it. That's when me and you started going to shows together. We really leaned into this oddball category. It's just taken off since then. So super excited about that. Okay, Axel,
what's up, guys? Merle, how cool is the Curator's Den in person? It's pretty cool, man. Like, you see me looking around at the same time, because I shot right in here to the room, and he's like, let's go. So I just sat down, and now I'm looking at the same time while I'm shooting the show.
He is in my Fortress of Solitude, guys. So he gets a sneak peek at all the curated items here. So very cool stuff.
The ceiling's much higher than I thought it would be.
Let's see here.
Who else we got next? Tri-County Boxing. Oh, where are you in Tri-County? What state? Non-sport is dope and over 100 years old. Yes. Probably even older than that, man.
Yes. Brian with another donation for the channel. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you so much. You're staying up late too, man.
Brian is
Dan,
so
I'm putting together some cards for you and Merlin to give away to some of your supporters. Got to go to bed. I thought so. Hope you have fun at the game. Thanks, Brian.
Yeah, thank you, Brian. Thank you so much. Brian's such a cool guy, so generous. If you guys can, please give him a follow. Dex Flow.
Merle, any chance you got a great curator and a Steiner recliner for the views? Yes, I'll do that next, folks.
Oh no!
I even have my Steiner singlet.
Let's see, Mike here.
Mike Alea, was there a gap of Star Wars Topps Chrome not being made from maybe 2015 until 2021? If so, do we know why? Licensing?
I don't have an answer.
Sales.
Maybe. I don't really have
popularity.
Maybe David knows. David's very knowledgeable about that. If you can chime in on that, David. I just know that they've been making Galaxy on and off for a couple years, but they make the paper version of Galaxy. If you guys watch me open those boxes over the weekend, that's a paper version. And then they just reintroduced a Chrome in 2021. There was like a Chrome in 2015, I think. I don't know if it was.
They've used some of the same artwork.
Yeah, it wasn't. Right? It wasn't a Galaxy Chrome though. I don't think it was Galaxy. It was just like a regular Star Wars, I think so too. Like pictures from the movie and stuff. Chrome. So I think 2021 is the first Galaxy Chrome that they've made. So hopefully that answers your question.
No, this is the first Galaxy Chrome for sure. This is definitely the inaugural set. I think that's why it's doing so well.
Okay.
The first non-sport card I've bought was the Doctor Strange Infinity Stone 49 card for Merle. Oh, that's right. This is Q. That's right. And for Merle, back in January at Dallas. Ever since then, I've been more buying non-sports cards like crazy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we always see Q at the Dallas and Houston shows all the time, man. It's always a pleasure seeing him. David, selling what you enjoy is a game changer. In the past month, I've been able to sell off my bulk Pokemon and sports and love, and have almost all my collection be Star Wars and Marvel.
That's awesome. And I've done the same thing. I've gotten rid of a lot of my cards that I had last year that I just don't care about. I traded them for wax and stuff like that just to get them out of my inventory. And I've just been having a lot of fun. I don't know how else to describe it. I got rid of all the cards that I just didn't really have an attachment to, and I moved on to this category. And it just every day is like a blessing for me to be in the hobby with this. Let's see here.
I mean, I'll still every now and then I'll buy some sports cards. I still buy a handful. I bought a few last week.
Okay,
Modern Cars and Crimes. My eBay watch list has slowly turned into 70s non-sport.
Yeah,
like what?
70% non-sport.
Oh, 70% non-sport.
Yes,
I think it's 70s non-sport.
That's pretty much me too. Like I'll only buy vintage baseball cards, really. Vintage.
I bought some of those, right?
Yeah. That's really it. I don't buy modern cards at all unless it's like a high-end rare autograph of Kobe or something like that. But I'm just having a lot of fun leaning into the pop culture sports.
And that was the best stuff that moved. I buy those like random like 50s, 60s Mantle PSA 1s and 2s, and they move like that right away.
Yeah. For vintage baseball, for me, is a really good investment.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'll actually call an investment. But everything else I buy is for like the collection. I share it. I enjoy it for a period of time. And if somebody wants to buy it from me and they pay my price, then I let it go and I just move on to the next one.
Mm-hmm. Steve, and buying any baseball these days? Just like vintage.
Yeah, just vintage baseball for me. So anything like 50s and below.
Like early 80s.
Yeah, well, for me, it's like 50 and below. I'll be buying that stuff. But
even below. Okay,
yeah,
even older than that.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Okay, so we got to all the comments here. So let's talk about what we did today. We were working.
Shall we?
Yeah, we were working with Dappz. Matt, his name is Matt.
Dappz Sports.
For Dappz Sports, and Erik Estrada. And what we're doing is we're starting a Star Wars focused podcast that will come out. We'll see, because there's 4 people, so we have to coordinate our schedules.
This was like the pilot episode.
Yeah, we'll try to do it weekly, if not bi-weekly or something. We'll see how it is. We'll see if there's good demand and the feedback is really good for it, then we'll continue to do it. But basically, we went up the Dappz shop today. He's got a very nice space. He bought out the old Melrose Cards place. So if you guys were here in LA and you know that shop, he bought that out. He's rebooting it with his own brand. The things that he has planned look really, really cool. So I'm very excited to see how that turns out. But basically, we're just sitting there for like 3 hours talking Star Wars.
Yeah,
right?
We were totally nerding out, and it's fun. I mean, it's something we love doing in general. So why not do it live and on camera? Yeah,
so I'm very excited to see how they cut up that footage, and we'll share it. But what I thought was my takeaway from that podcast was, you guys have heard our story between Merlin and myself on how we found the Kurosawa and what it means to us. Today, we heard their side, Erik and Dappz. So it was kind of funny, like in our timeline, we were going this way, right? And all the events were happening where you found it in a shoebox, you bring it to Dallas, I bought it from you, I graded it, and then, I started marketing it. So this was this timeline. And concurrently, you had this timeline right here with Dappz and Erik, where they saw us. They bought the purple refractor.
It's just like a Kurosawa movie,
right? They bought the purple refractor from you. They found out that we had the gold 1 of 1. They were tracking it, and then they made a plan to meet us at Del Mar to try to strike a deal.
Yes.
So it was very interesting to see that side of the story and how things aligned. And it really makes me just think to myself, like, man, everything had to like align perfectly for this deal to get done, for this type of exposure to happen for Star Wars cards, right? So, I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
And definitely. I mean, everything was serendipitous. And like for me, just like finding in a shoebox, he thought I found it in a pity sleeve, but it was actually, in a case. But it was just funny how they planned it all out, and how I met Erik through Instagram, through a bunch of other, Star Wars collectors.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they knew that I had that purple refractor.
Yeah.
And that's how Erik found me. And then Erik knew that I guess I had bought it in the 1 of 1 in Atlanta, because I had just purchased. He had just purchased the purple refractor from me, and then I let him know, and then I sold the purple refractor to him. And then I guess Dappz saw the purple refractor from Erik, and then so on and so on, and he loved it. And then he's like, let's buy that 1 of 1 somewhere down the road. And then by that point, you had acquired it from me.
I know. So very cool. Like if it wasn't, it just like, it would not have happened if those 2 guys were not part of the deal. I just don't believe that I would sell to anybody else if not for those 2 guys. because of all the revolving variables that had to go into this.
So it took like the two of us and the two of them.
Yeah.
To butt heads. So the four of us.
Yeah.
To get together.
And it was so cool. Like, guys, like I cannot wait for you guys to see this podcast, because we're four grown men in our 30s, 40s, and 50s, right?
Yes.
We're four grown men. And we're sitting there, we're opening boxes of Star Wars cards. We're like, oh, can I have that? We're like trading. We're trading, we're playing with my Darksaber. We're talking about, the movies and all these things. We're just like nerding out. So I cannot wait for you guys to see this podcast. It's going to be really good.
We had a lot of show and tell, showing all our cards we had. It was great.
Okay, Mervin's got a comment here.
Mervin, what's up, dude? What's up, gents? You have a sleepover? You guys having a sleepover?
Yes, Merlin's gonna be sleeping over with us tonight, guys. And later,
God, I feel like I'm gonna pass out now.
After the game, we're gonna open and we're gonna play this Marvel United board game, so you guys can watch that. Maybe. Just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is a board game. So check it out, guys. I've been meaning to do an unboxing about this, but this is like a miniature war game or something like that. So
well, that's cool.
Yeah, so maybe we might have to break this out and play it or something like that. We'll see. Okay, the basic white here.
The basic white. Hey, curator, know you're doing Star Wars recently and loving it. I know you loved Marvel before it got big. Do you think Star Wars will be like Marvel? I was not too long ago.
In terms of more demand,
like the hype.
Yeah, the hype and demand. Yeah, I think so. Like because we're talking about it and more people are getting into it. The demand is going to overtake the limited supply right now, and then eventually the supply will kind of catch up and maybe even overtake the demand, depending on how many people decide to sell their cards. But here's what I want you guys to understand, okay? Like with what happened with the Marvel, I think that the Marvel is like before nobody knew that these cards existed. Then we start talking about it, we start bringing attention. Then people see it, they think it's cool, then they start collecting it. And a large portion of the community were buying these cards to collect, but also a small subset of the community was buying these cards to flip. And then what they were doing is they were grading, and then they started to flip them. And then once you do that, once you get more transactions that happen like that, the supply suddenly starts to catch up with the demand, and then that's when you see the price correction. So I think in order for Star Wars to kind of avoid like a steep correction like what happened with Marvel, basically I think that we have to come at it, like I said in the beginning of this podcast here, we have to come at it from a different mindset where we're not buying to flip, we're not buying to chase profit. What we're doing is we're building a collector base, a community. We're building the community based off of a collector mindset, right? And when you do that, you have people that will buy and they'll hold, and they'll enjoy the cards for a period of time, and that will stabilize the growth, and you won't have a steep correction or decline or whatever you want to call it. So I'm hoping that that's what will happen with Star Wars. I mean, well, people flip.
So far, so good. I mean, with Marvel, I felt like the hype was like overnight. Yeah. Like you saw these cards for like a few $100s 1 minute, then the next day you looked and they were like a few $1,000s.
Well, what happened with Marvel is that the big auction houses were cutting record sales, and that was driving up the hype. So Star Wars, I just don't think that there's many Star Wars cards that can go to auction right now. I mean, unless people just like flood the market, but it just we have to come at it from a collector perspective. Okay. Don't try to flip these cards. Don't try to, focus all on profit, because there's a chance that you could get burned if that's your sole priority.
Don't get over greedy.
Right? We have to build a strong community of collectors, and that's what will sustain the values of these cards. Okay? So that's what I've been trying to tell you guys. Let's see here. Brian Basketball,
what's up, dude? The stars align. What's up, Dan and Merlin?
Yes.
Are you going to go to Dallas, Brian? I'll miss you, dude. Hopefully I'll see you in July.
Let's see. Zach's got a question.
Zachary Lipman, so excited for you both to be there together throughout the deal and into the sale. What percentage of you regrets it? Like 10%?
No, I don't regret anything. Of the sale?
Yeah.
Of the Kurosawa sale?
I know you regret
no, I mean, like
letting it go too early. That's about it.
Not really, because, well, I mean, would I like to have it here? Yes.
Because, what's the definition of a curator, right?
Yeah.
The thing was for you to take it around and curate it, right?
Yes. And that's exactly what I did. And I honestly.
But it was just a week, though. That was the only problem.
Well, I had it for about a month. You had it for a week.
I had it for a week.
Yeah,
you had it for a month, but really in the display case for like a week.
Yeah, pretty much. Because if you count the time that it was at grading.
Right.
But basically, I still feel like I own it.
And we were kind of home for a month.
Yeah,
we didn't really go to a card show.
Yeah, I feel like I'm still part of its story. So
no, we are.
I honestly have
well, look at us. I mean, we're up there with him at the studio.
Yeah, we just did a podcast today. We held it. I held it in my hands. Yes. I took pictures of it.
That's what it was more about than the money and anything.
Yes. So I really have no regrets, to be honest.
No, me either.
The only regret I have is not buying more Superfractors before this deal took place, because now I'm having to pay up for these damn things, and they're not cheap for sure, but we'll see.
Well, they shouldn't never be the beginning.
And I did try to pick up a new Super Refractor. The deal's almost closed, so we'll see if I get it, because I had to stay part of the club. I had to stay part of the Superfractor club.
Now a lot of people kind of feed this. When I woke up this morning, I saw a post on my YouTube comments saying that because of this sale, we've brought negativity to the Star Wars card hobby. Do you agree with that?
I mean,
I know it's kind of silly.
No, like the only negativity we didn't bring any negativity.
Like, how did I bring the negativity to
these guys are bringing their own negativity because they don't want the hobby to grow. Okay. Right? Oh my God, okay, you just started. Merlin just triggered a rant, guys. Merlin triggered a rant. This is what really bends my corner.
Okay.
I've been getting messages from guys that just tell me that, like, your Kurosawa was not worth that much. You totally cheated that dude, and now you blew up the market, and now all the cards are overvalued, and you're ruining things for the hobby. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, what are these? What do you guys expect? You know what I mean? Like, if we want our hobby to grow, which in turn will raise the values of cards because there's going to be more demand that will overtake the supply. Like, what do you expect? You know what I mean? Like,
no, I agree. And it's the same thing. They were like, why did you allow the curator to use you like that? And I'm like, allow him to use, like, no one used me. Like, I'm a grown man.
Yes.
I can make my own decisions. I look at the doors that opened up for us.
Yes.
Like, this is better than any money,
right?
Anything. This is better than
it's exposure.
I wouldn't trade that for anything. How can I regret that at all?
Right.
This is what you and I have always wanted.
Yes, we have to keep the hobby growing. We have to promote these kind of cards that we want to promote. It can't always be about basketball, football, baseball, right? There's got to be pop culture cards out there. And me and you are like some of the, a small number of content creators out there that are actually talking about these cards and sharing it with the community. And we can see the results. When we talk about it, we share it. Other people see it. They think it's cool. They get into it. And that's what grows the community. Okay. That's what it's all about. Just growing the collector base, the community. Mm-hmm. And by extension of that, the values of these cards are going to rise because of that. I mean, what can we say?
To have that opportunity to do a live stream, a podcast with Dappz Sports and talk about Star Wars cards is a wonderful opportunity for not just me, for you, but also for the community, for all you guys. Yeah. I mean, it's a dream come true. So I would take that over money any single day, man, because that's what I'd rather have than going up to card shows and setting up every single weekend.
Yeah, I think there's always just gonna be, no matter what we do,
there's gonna be haters.
There's always gonna be people that don't like what we do. It's like there's gonna be people that are gonna be counting, the money that we spend or the money that we make. There's people that are gonna be saying that the cards we collect are not valuable, that they're stupid, things like that. But for every person that does that, there's at least 5 people that say, hey, that's cool.
Well, that's the other thing I was going to say too, because I also do wake up with every one person I get that. I also get 5 who are the uber Star Wars card collectors who share not only their cards with me, but also great information with me every morning when I wake up. And because they know that I share the information not only with you, but also with Dappz Sports and also with the rest of the card community as well.
Yeah.
And I'm very gracious for that as well.
Yeah,
you know?
I love waking up to messages, just like we are getting through this chat here, where they say, "Hey, thanks for turning me on to this. Hey,
Yes.
you made me dive into my childhood collection. Hey, you turned me on to this. I never liked it before, but now I do." And that's the rewarding part for me, you know. So I've also taken a different perspective lately. I used to try to like push back or clap back at some of these haters for a little bit, but now I kind of taken the perspective that they're entitled to their opinion, but what they're really doing is they're bringing me more exposure by talking about it.
No, exactly.
Yeah, because you know there are some haters of my channel out there. You know, you guys know who I'm talking about, and sometimes I'll get messages from viewers that watch their channel, and they'll say that this guy sent me over to your channel. I heard some bad things about you, but after watching your channel, I can tell that you really love collecting, and now I follow you. You know, and to me, I was like, okay, that's pretty cool, right? Yeah. So I'm not gonna get so bent out of shape about these people talking bad about us. That's just their opinion, whatever it is. You know, they're anti-pumpers, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. You know, but for us, we're enjoying nerding out about these things here. So let me get to Aaron's comment.
Wait. Dan has a dark saber. Time to show off the saber, please.
It's right here.
Don't turn that thing on.
Check this out.
Eye with that.
Yeah.
You're gonna poke me in the eye with that thing.
Dark saber. Okay, yes, I do have a dark saber, guys. You know, I don't just talk the talk; I walk the walk too. Check it out. Okay, Jordan,
I would have paid you 25,000 CAD for the Kurosawa.
You know, I only take real money, Jordan. I'm not that funny money. Okay.
Funny money. Mervin tried bidding on a Superfractor Darth Maul recently, got outbid in the last second, of course.
Oh well, that's a shame, Mervin. Well, you know, I guess whoever won that auction,
there was a Darth Maul Superfractor.
Yeah, whoever won that auction was just the better man that day. So sorry about that, Mervin.
And was that a Galaxy?
No, that's a Legacy.
It was a Legacy.
Yeah,
I thought so.
Yeah.
Okay.
So sorry about that, Mervin.
Oh, whoa, was you? Okay, wow. Battle here.
Let's see.
Pull out your lightsaber,
Charles.
Mervin. Charles, what's up, dude? What's up, all you dingens?
Yeah. Dex Flow.
What bends my corners? There's been no Merworld International doppelgangers today. I don't know where the Merworlds are today.
Yeah, come on, guys. I thought we were gonna keep.
Maybe they were here at 5 p.m. when I first announced the show.
Yeah, where's Merworld Budapest? Hi, guys, come on. Where's Merworld Liechtenstein?
They went to sleep.
Yes. Okay.
Or Merworld West Indies.
Look at this guy. This comment's funny.
Rah knows. I love the pumping. Gets me closer to early retirement.
Yeah.
Forest Moon Collectibles. See, there's another person here. Hello from Australia. Great to be watching. And they reached out to me through Instagram. They're a huge Star Wars collector.
Yes.
Darth Greater. Ooh, I love that name. What other IP has its own holiday? Star Wars is where it's at. Yes. Last week was a great week for us all.
Yeah, but believe me, guys, we don't need to pump Star Wars. It's not like Star Wars is this up and coming Kickstarter.
Yeah, I know, right?
You know,
I mean, will Star Wars still be here when you and I pass one day, Dan?
Yes, for sure.
I mean, are they going to close Star Wars Park down in Disneyland and Disney World?
No.
One day, 10 years from now, will it be closed down? I don't think so. Is Star Wars a fad?
Yes. Okay.
Forest Moon Collectibles. Hello from Australia. Great to be watching on both of your channels. Thank you, dude. You have two phones like OG card collector? Like Brad, we got to go see him pretty soon. Mervin, that was you, Dan, huh? Uh-oh.
Well, yeah, you know.
Dex Flow, great curator. Why not go for the Roman Reigns Rainbow? You already got the Superfractor.
I might. You know, sometimes sometimes if I'm bored, I'll start in my mind a collecting quest. I need to collect all these numbered ones, or I need to collect this set or this rainbow. So maybe, who knows? I just started. Well, I can't tell you guys what I started, but I've been working on a couple different collecting quests lately.
Maybe you should get Alexa Bliss now. She came back on the show last night.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. I haven't watched that replay. Yeah. Let's see.
Ken Wood, what's up? Great curator. Merle, I've had my back-to-back weekends with shows and having a blast. And they're exhausting, aren't they, Ken?
Nice job, Ken.
I'm still recovering from mine.
Yeah, I know you're having fun, and I hope you're doing well. If you guys get a chance, please set up at a card show. You won't regret it.
Card movers at the Great Curator. Look up Star Wars Funko Hikari figures.
Oh, guys, you know, I used to be a huge Funko collector. I had at one point I had like 90 Funko pops, and they just took over my house basically. So I had to like stop. I had to stop cold turkey collecting Funkos.
Yeah, Dappz had quite a few at his shop, didn't he?
Yes.
Brian, basketball, Star Wars, and Star Trek are comparable to Marvel and DC. You choose the sides. I'll stay with Star Wars.
For sure.
CV Sports Cars, we are burying gifts refractor. That's me. I have the other Superfractor.
Yeah.
Michaelea, Dan, that graded Boba toy you had, do you know if they grade Star Wars toy vehicles too?
Yeah, they do.
Any toys.
They'll grade any toy for sure. And they do really cool, like they display them like museum pieces where they'll arrange it in a certain way. So if you guys get a chance, check out some of those graded toys if you're into that. AFA is the main one, but there's this company called CAS. Check them out on Instagram, Collecting Authority Service or something like that. They're putting out some really cool stuff. So
they'll grade in the box or if they're out of the box too, right?
Yeah. In fact, I'll show you. You can get to this one here.
Axel C, what do you think about backyard dudes pulling the triple logo man LeBron? Oh, I heard about that. I guess Drake is very jealous.
Yeah. I'll answer that real quick here, but I'll just show you. This is a graded G.I. Joe
in the box, right?
Yeah, in the package. So, you know, it looks pretty cool. I think they're cool display pieces. Okay, so I mean, you know, it's cool. Those guys, I don't really know who those guys are. I know they kind of got in trouble for not doing a giveaway or something like that a couple months ago.
They were going to give it away, but kept it.
Yeah, you know, like breakers are like their own subcategory, like especially guys that do high-end stuff like that. So I think it's cool. It brings attention to the hobby. I don't think it's a bad thing or anything like that. And they pulled it so they get the notoriety. But if I'm not mistaken, it was a break, right? So somebody actually got that card in that break. Mm-hmm. And it's a cool card. You know, anytime there's excitement in the hobby, I celebrate it. Anytime there's a big pull, a big sale, big news, I celebrate it because that's the kind of news that I like to hear. I don't like to hear about scandals. No. I don't like to hear about controversy or people fighting. I just want the hobby to be a fun escape. So anytime we can get excited about something, I think it's good for the hobby. I don't know who those guys are. I guess people don't like them for some reason. I never seen them before, so I don't really have an opinion on those guys specifically. But the fact that they pulled the card, I think it's cool.
Mervin, Dan, where did you get your showcase again? I forgot the brand website. Planning to get the black one.
Message me on Instagram, and I'll send you a link, brother. Okay.
Phoenix Rising. What up, all? What up, great curator?
Yeah. How's it going, Phoenix? Okay, so we got to all the comments, guys. I think we're going to have to cut it short because Wake and Bake Sports, Brad, Mr. 2 million card deal is waiting for us at the Angel game right now. So we got to head over there. I live fairly close to the stadium, so
Thank God.
It won't take us that long, but we're going to wrap it up, guys. We'll probably go live at the stadium just to say hello and to show you guys what's going on. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. If you haven't already, please subscribe to Merle World Cards. We are trying to get him to 1,000 subscribers. Please share, comment.
Yeah, I got a lot during the Star Wars live stream last week. Yeah. So let's hope I get some more guys. I need to get 1,000.
Get this man to 1,000.
600 right now. Yeah. About like 620 or something.
Yeah, please, guys, please support Merlin. Even if you don't watch his channel, just support him. Just subscribe.
Give me a fake subscription, something.
Yes.
If you have 2 phones, you got to burn your phone, then, use it to give me a subscription.
And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, shame on you guys. Please do that. Please share it to everybody. We're trying to build up this curator community, this Mer World maniac community.
Yes.
So that we can continue to share all this fun, cool stuff with you guys. Okay. So thank you guys. We will see you next week.
Yeah, next Tuesday, everyone.
Yes.